Welcome to True Cheating Confessions, where lies are exposed and the truth can't stay hidden.
I remember the sound first. A zipper drawn slowly across fabric, careful, deliberate. The kind of sound that doesn't belong in the middle of the night, when the house is supposed to be asleep. I stayed still in bed, eyes open in the dark, listening. She thought I was asleep. She always did. Her steps were soft, almost rehearsed, as if she had been practicing this exit in her head for weeks. I could hear her moving about the room, lifting things, folding them into that bag. The weight of betrayal doesn't crash all at once. It seeps in like a draft, chilling every nerve until you're numb. I didn't move, I didn't speak, I just let it unfold. She whispered under her breath once, a curse as something slipped from her hands. Then a pause, as if she were afraid even her own voice might betray her intentions. I caught the faint glow of her phone screen reflected against the dresser mirror. A message, quickly typed. A smile, small and secret, blooming on her face in the shadows. Not for me. Never for me. The rage didn't come. Not then. What came was clarity. A cold stillness that told me there was no mistake, no misunderstanding to rescue, only truth, waiting. The next day, I began, quietly, methodically. She left her phone unattended when she showered. I didn't need to dig much. Screenshots, hidden folders, the predictable recklessness of someone who thinks she's untouchable. His name appeared over and over again, threaded through her days like a stain. Words too intimate, plans too detailed. They had been at this for months, maybe longer. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I mirrored her game. I left nothing suspicious in my wake. I went to work, came home, asked about her day, pretended to laugh when she offered scraps of conversation. And all the while, I documented. Phone records, hotel receipts, photographs from a private investigator I hired under the guise of a business audit. She thought she was careful. She wasn't. Every lie she told built the case for me. Every smile that didn't reach her eyes, every late-night shower, every sudden errand, I logged it all. The silence between us stretched wider with each passing day, but she never noticed. She was already gone in her mind. Until the bag. She must have thought I wouldn't see it. Black leather, tucked neatly in the back of the closet, half filled and waiting. I brushed my hand across its surface one afternoon while she was out, tracing the outline of her escape plan. Inside, a few changes of clothes, travel-sized toiletries, a folded stack of cash. The kind of bag that doesn't come back once it's carried out the door. I left it untouched. But beside it, I placed another. Identical in size, identical in color. Packed not with clothes, but with evidence. Every photograph, every receipt, every message. A dossier of betrayal, sealed and ready. Her second bag. That night, she came into the room late. She thought I was asleep again. She moved toward the closet, slid the door open, reached for the handle. And then, she froze. Her hand hovered above the wrong bag. My bag. The weight of it told her instantly it wasn't what she packed. She unzipped it, confusion flickering into panic as she sifted through the contents. Her face drained of color. I sat up in bed. Going somewhere? The words cut through the silence like glass breaking. She spun around, clutching the bag as though she could still deny what she'd seen. Her lips parted, but nothing came. I stood slowly, every movement deliberate, controlled. I wasn't shaking. I wasn't shouting. I didn't need to. I thought you should travel light, I said, nodding toward the bag in her hands. So I packed what really belongs to you. Her eyes darted across the papers, the photographs spilling across the floor. She dropped to her knees, scrambling to gather them, as though she could erase them by touch. The sound she made was not guilt, it was fear. I didn't move to stop her. I simply watched. She looked up at me then, finally breaking. Please. The plea was hollow. She didn't know what she was asking for. Forgiveness? Silence? Another chance to lie? I stepped closer, crouched just enough to meet her gaze. You wanted to leave for him. Now you'll leave with this. Take the bag. Walk out that door. Don't come back. Her hands shook as she clutched the evidence to her chest. Tears blurred her vision, but I could see the calculation behind them. She was already wondering how to spin it, how to manipulate the story into something survivable. But she wouldn't get the chance. Because I wasn't going to rage. I wasn't going to beg. I wasn't going to give her anything she could twist. I turned away, opened the front door, stood there until I heard her gather herself, until the soft shuffle of her steps moved past me and into the night. The door closed behind her with a finality that settled into my bones like iron. Silence returned. The house was still, empty. I walked back to the closet, opened it, and looked at the space where her bag had been. Just a hollow rectangle of carpet now, a void where she once pretended to belong. I should have felt broken. I didn't. I felt clean. The weight she thought she'd carried out was nothing compared to the burden I had just removed from my life. She believed she was escaping with her lover. What she really carried was her own undoing. Every secret exposed, every lie catalogued, every mask ripped off. I didn't need to ruin her. She'd do that herself, dragging that bag wherever she went. A bag that held nothing of me, only her truth. And as I stood in the silence, the final thought came with the sharpness of a blade sliding home. I hadn't lost her. I had thrown her away.